Seeing the whole body kind of work together and pull together, we don't all have the same strengths, and that's a good thing. God has arranged the body just as He wanted.
Well, we're all involved in ministry. I mean, God called all of us, not just the called workers. He called all of us to serve. So we have to find a way in our personal lives and in our church life to be involved. After my wife died, I was pretty much, for a year, you're just kind of useless. But after that, I started to look around, what could I get involved with, what could I do? And I got recruited to a few things, and I volunteered for a few things. I'm more actively involved now with St. Matthew's and in my personal witnessing life and my walk with Christ, going to Bible class and reading, than I ever was when I was married, ever. I mean, hands down, I'm closer to my Lord, and that God did that for me. He didn't do that to me. I didn't lose a spouse. He didn't do something to me. He did that for me. He strengthens my faith. He's now preparing me to serve and do different things. And at 65, I mean, I'm not done. I mean, I think I got another 20 in the tank. Why not? Well, I think that's a gift. I think that's a gift from God. I would encourage people to pray for God. Give me the idea. Let me, just pray to be open. Your will be done in my life. What do you have for me? What do you think is my spiritual gift, God? Help me figure that out and bring me to ministries at St. Matthew's that I can help with. Primarily at St. Matthew's, I find myself very involved in choir. I wish choir was back. I miss that a lot. There's always a need for new people to get involved, and when you get involved, you get energized, and you really, it's really a cool, good experience. And don't hold back. Just kind of be unconstrained, and maybe be a little reckless in how you deal with your time, a little reckless with your money, a little reckless in the Jesus that you know. Spread it around. This is kind of all of our called ministries. I'm not saying give it all away and move into the church basement, but you can see a need and just respond and not think about it. I think turning it over to God in faith is a part of the Christian life. Once you release yourself to be a Christian, to move out of the mold of just coming to church or just going through the motions, and just start to look around and say, who needs help? Who around me is really in need? Who around me needs encouragement? And that's kind of the personal ministry that God has planned in advance for you to do, and it's about time, we got past just coming to church and started doing that stuff. Each member has an outreach or a ministry to do.
Using time and talents and treasure, using whatever it is that God has given to us, we have to go because we need to go, because this is the calling that God has given to us. And there's a lot of need out there on a physical sense. There's a lot of need out there, certainly on a spiritual sense, that people have this hole, this vacancy. And you and I have what fills that. We have our Commitment Sunday here in November now. We have the opportunity to look back and see how God has blessed us this past year, but then also as we look forward again to this new year. Here's our commitment, and Lord, bless this plan, and we entrust this into your care as we lay that plan upon His altar and ask Him to bless it in the next year.